Hi, I'm Bonnie Browning with the American Quilter Society, and I'm here with Anne Haussmann. Now, Anne, you worked on this prize-winning quilt with Leslie Stevenson. She made the top?
She made the top.
And you did the quilting.
And I did the quilting.
So today we've interviewed Leslie previously because this has been a winner at some of our other shows.
Correct.
But why did you come to today's show?
Well, I live in Missouri, close to Kansas City, and this was the closest show for me to visit.
So today we get to talk about the quilting on this quilt. And it's in the category for bed-size quilts, hand quilted. So you hand quilted all of this in a beautiful basket weave.
Yes.
And so tell us what kind of trials or tribulations you might have had with that.
Well, when I received the quilt, Leslie had started the center and was working on a hoop. And when I do my quilts, I put it in a frame, stretched on a frame. And so some of the trials were getting it marked. It was not previously marked. And so as I put it in the frame and turned it, I had to mark, which is kind of difficult going through the layers or marking with the layers together.
Well, and then sometimes too, when you go across
stretch,
the quilt, it makes a difference.
Yes.
Yeah, so preferably it would be to mark it ahead of time.
I always mark the tops before I put them in the frame, before I sandwich them.
Okay, now, so let me ask you, when someone brings you a quilt and you need to quilt it for them, Leslie knew what she wanted on her quilt, but what happens when somebody has you quilt a quilt that they don't give you an idea?
Well, a lot of times I will hang it or lay it on a bed and just look at it for a long time and just kind of figure out what feels right. And sometimes it takes weeks, or sometimes it takes months to figure out what I'm going to do, and just kind of look at my templates and just start to make decisions.
Okay, well, so you basket quilted and you did leaves here that
Well, she had done the leaves. Leslie had done the leaves.
Oh, well, so that made it a little easier.
A little easier,
The blocks were all marked.
Yes.
And then we did the basket weave in the center, and then we did some straight lines in some areas, and then I noticed you have straight lines again on the outside edge.
Yes, the borders are all straight 1/4-inch lines.
Well, and then you finished up the edge of the quilt, and so tell us about doing that because of that scallop.
That was the inside angles on that scallop on the binding was very difficult, just to get those angles correctly. I took this out several times as I was sewing them on, and just to make sure that they came out correctly.
Okay, so let me ask you, did you sew the binding on the front?
Yes.
And did you do it by machine or by hand?
No, I did it by machine.
Okay, so then you had to stop at just the right spot, didn't
Correct.
you, to make that turn?
To make that angle correct, yes.
And then you tacked it on the back side by hand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, the two of you have made a beautiful quilt, and it certainly is deserving of all the ribbons it's received.
Thank you.
And we're glad to see you here at the show.
Yes, it's going to be an enjoyable day. Yes.
All right, and we hope that you'll enter the AQS Quilt Contest, and you could be a winner at our shows in 2015.